Chelsea's midfield is looking super tight and locked. For years, fans complained about lack of balance. One season it was too defensive, another season it was too attacking, and sometimes it was just all over the place. But now, Mauricio Pochettino may be gone, Enzo Maresca is here, and Chelsea's midfield suddenly feels like a complete package. You've got the destroyers, the ball carriers, the creators, and even the surprise names who can step in and dominate games. It's not just about Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez anymore. It's about depth, options, and versatility. From Romeo Lavia finally fighting to stay fit, to Andrey Santos knocking on the door, to surprise experiments like Reece James and Marc Cucurella tucking into midfield roles. Chelsea's midfield is crowded, competitive, and dangerous. And when you add attacking talents like Cole Palmer, Estevão Willian, it becomes one of the most exciting engines in Europe. So let's break it down, one by one. Moises Caicedo. Caicedo is Chelsea's box-to-box monster. He's not just a defensive midfielder who breaks up play, he's an all-action midfielder who can cover grass for fun. Signed for a huge fee, the pressure was massive, and the first season was shaky. But once he settled, Caicedo showed why Chelsea wanted him so badly. What makes him key is his balance. He can sit deep and protect the backline, or he can push forward and link with the attackers. His ability to intercept passes and win duels is elite. He's rugged, tireless, and never hides from responsibility. Caicedo brings calmness in high-pressure games. He doesn't panic on the ball and always looks to recycle possession properly. For Chelsea, he's the shield and the transition machine. If this midfield is going to be locked, it starts with him. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo is Chelsea's conductor. He's not just a central midfielder. He's someone who can control games with his passing range. Chelsea fans know his strength: switch of play, progressive balls, and the ability to drop deep to dictate tempo. The beauty of Enzo is his flexibility. If Maresca wants him to play as a number 6, he can. If he needs him as a number 8, he can. Even as a number 10 in some matches, Enzo can deliver. His shooting from distance, his vision, and his composure under pressure make him different from Caicedo. Where Caicedo is the legs, Enzo is the brain. Together, they bring balance. One breaks play, the other creates it. That's why Chelsea's midfield feels so tight right now. Romeo Lavia. If there's one player Chelsea fans are desperate to see fit, it's Romeo Lavia. Signed from Southampton, Lavia barely played in his first season due to injuries. But make no mistake, this guy is a natural defensive midfielder. He's calm under pressure, brilliant at reading danger, and very tidy with his passing. Lavia isn't the most flashy, but he's one of those players who makes everything tick. When fit, Lavia gives Chelsea an extra layer of security. The only problem is his injury record. Chelsea's medical team will need to carefully manage him. But if he's fit, Lavia is the kind of midfielder who can give Caicedo rest or even partner him in certain games. Andrey Santos. Andrey Santos is the hidden gem in this midfield. At just 20 years old, he's showing maturity beyond his years. What makes him special is versatility. He can play defensive, central, or attacking midfield. He's physical, he's brave, and he's technically sharp. Unlike Lavia, Santos is robust and doesn't get injured easily. He's also got a powerful shot from distance and loves to carry the ball forward. If Chelsea give him consistent minutes, fans could be looking at a future star. Santos is the type of midfielder that makes you feel comfortable. If Caicedo or Enzo are missing, you know he can step in and do a job. That's why this midfield is locked. Dario Isugo. Every midfield needs a destroyer. That's what Dario Isugo brings. Young, raw, but fearless, Isugo thrives in defensive duties. He's the type of player who throws himself into tackles, dominates duels, and puts opponents under pressure. He may not yet be polished like Caicedo or Enzo, but Isugo brings energy and ruggedness. In games where Chelsea needs steel, aggression, and someone to rattle opponents, he's the answer. Fans love this type of player because he shows heart. Reece James, the surprise midfielder. Reece James is known as Chelsea's right back, but he has been tested in midfield before. From the Club World Cup final to European nights, James has shown that he can tuck inside and play as a holding midfielder or even a hybrid role. Why does this work? Because James has everything. He's strong, he's technical, and his passing range is underrated. Injuries have slowed him down at fullback, but in midfield, he could extend his career and still be a weapon. James gives Chelsea another option. And when you think about how Pep Guardiola used to use John Stones or how Arteta uses Zinchenko or Louis Skelly in midfield, it suddenly makes sense. Marc Cucurella, the inverted midfielder. Yes, Cucurella is a left back, but under Maresca, he's more than that. He inverts into midfield, creating overloads and helping Chelsea keep possession. This role suits him because he's comfortable on the ball. He can step inside, play quick passes, and even press aggressively higher up on the pitch. Fans once doubted him, but now Cucurella is proving his worth in this hybrid position. In certain games, this inverted role could be key to Chelsea dominating midfield battles. Creative attacking midfielder Cole Palmer. Palmer is Chelsea's star boy. Playing as an attacking midfielder, he's the main source of creativity. He finds space, delivers killer passes, and can score goals himself. When Palmer drops into midfield, he completely changes the game. His confidence, vision, and skill make him impossible to ignore. Chelsea finally have a creator who can win matches single-handedly. Estevão Willian, the Brazilian wonder kid. Estevão is the new jewel, young, quick, and fearless. He can play as an attacking midfielder or winger. What makes him exciting is how direct he is, always looking to take on defenders, always looking to create chaos. Chelsea fans see him as the future, and pairing him with Palmer could be devastating. He adds flair and unpredictability, something this midfield sometimes lacked. Why this midfield is locked? Put it all together, and you see why Chelsea's midfield is super tight and locked. Caicedo, the engine and shield. Enzo, the brain and passer. Lavia, the natural number 6, if fit. Andrey, the versatile gem. Isugo, the rugged destroyer. Reece James, the surprise hybrid. Cucurella, the inverted midfielder. Palmer, Estevão, and Simons, the attacking creativity. For the first time in years, Chelsea don't just have names, they have balance, depth, and identity. Whatever the opponent, whatever the game plan, there's an option. This isn't just a midfield for now, it's a midfield for the future. Chelsea fans, get ready. The engine room is locked and loaded.